This is the Blairing Out with Eric Blair show today, coming to you from the historic Women's Club of Hollywood, celebrating the iHollywood Film Fest after party and rock concert for the premiere of the Paul Gervasi film, The Original Charvel Gang. Talking with the owner and founder of the powerhouse entrepreneurial ecosystem, Wealthy Women in Waiting, MEAGHAN Monroe. MEAGHAN, you work in technology. Tell me about it.
So I am a blockchain developer, and we are in a season of facilitating, liberating the individual artist, the entrepreneur, and helping them facilitate owning their content, their merchandise, and distributing that in a way that it incentivizes the fans to actively come into their communities through blockchain technology, leveraging NFTs and tokenizing communities. And honestly, they're not catching on yet, but what's really exciting about where we're at right now and where we're at tonight is this is a moment in history where we started it, and people are now going to realize that they can create massive communities and culture around what they're trying to bring forward in the form of art, in the form of intellectual contribution to the creative marketplace, and I'm really excited to see where that takes us over the next 5 to 10 years.
Tell me about how you got involved with blockchain technology.
I became a cryptocurrency enthusiast when I realized that we were paid in debt notes. I believe I'm an investor at heart. I buy gold, I buy silver, I buy real estate. And when I learned about the blockchain and I realized that as human beings, we validate money, we are the currency, and if we don't agree with something, it doesn't have value. So I jumped into cryptocurrency, I jumped into the blockchain, and it's allowed me as 27 for the last 5 years to build wealth for my family and to start a new generation of agreement with prosperity over the last 5 years. So for me personally, what we're doing is we're leveraging NFTs to create communities, like I said, but we have an event right now. We're building metaverses to facilitate this bringing in of everyone's isolated because of COVID. And so it's like if they were here right now when they enter my metaverse, it's ticketed with an NFT. It gives them unlockable content. It's completely exclusive. And instead of them being stuck at home watching a boring recording of people sitting on a panel, they're actually able to engage with the content. They're able to engage with the material. They're able to walk freely through the venue as if they were there and experience what it's like to stand next to the avatar of their favorite artist and stand next to the avatar of their favorite entrepreneurs. So we have an event coming up next month, but these kind of situations, we'll be able to create a metaverse of the Women of Hollywood Hall and bring people into this experience. And maybe Marilyn Monroe has a show and we get to walk through the history of what it was like to meet her and what it was like to experience conversations with her because of this technology. So essentially we're developing an ENFT marketplace that allows for peer-to-peer transactions. It allows for someone to come to people, and we don't have to use society measures or what the economy states that something's worth. We get to put that monetary value on it based off of what we choose to pay for it in the blockchain. So we were just talking about how there was an NFT that was sold for $69.4 million, and this artist deserved every penny of that. But until this technology had come up, these artists, they don't know how to market themselves, they don't know how to distribute their art, and so their friends and family and even people who discover them are able to put them onto a marketplace that's completely transparent with smart contracts that clearly outline the terms, so there's no hidden agreement that the artist didn't know about. And then we are able to build in distributor royalties for people that want to promote the art. We're able to build in bounties for people that find a buyer for the art. So it allows for people to create a community around supporting specific artists and movements. But even better than that, what we're facilitating right now is taking commerce to the blockchain through these same type of tokens. So things like real estate, short-term rental properties, and e-commerce when it comes to things like buying t-shirts online, merchandising for these artists, they'll all be taking place in our ENFT marketplace, and it will allow for a wonderful gamified system where buying and selling is fun, where supporting your neighbor or other artists that you get to touch, it's tangible, it's real, you know that they're the one benefiting instead of these companies that are, you know, scraping stuff off the top. And we know that people are able to really make a living off of what they're distributing because of the authenticity, complete transparency, and the fact that the blockchain is clear, you can see through it, so it's trustless. I don't need to trust the man that I'm signing a contract to because it's put clear day, there's an algorithm, and that's it. Once it's set, it's done.
MEAGHAN, it's been a pleasure talking to you. You are very smart.
The Blairing Out Show.